Written in 2010. Down a winding country lane and over a rolling hill, you'll find Pumpkin Hollow Farm, where a young boy named Peter lives with his grandparents, Mimi and Papa.
Mimi? I thought it was Mama.
Well, that's it. What they call it, grandparents.
Oh, I thought...
In the spring, they grow plump, juicy strawberries, and in summer, corn, crisp and sweet as honey. But it's in the fall that Mimi and Papa's farm produces the most wonderful crop of all.
Yum! Looks yum.
What is it that they produce?
Yum!
Well, what is it?
Pumpkins! Pumpkins!
You're right. Big pumpkins, small pumpkins, short pumpkins, tall pumpkins. They grow pumpkins of every shape and size.
Mommy, it's like we do your own thing.
I know, but Lily asked just for me to read it this time, okay?
Okay.
I don't mind, but she wants me to read it the first time. One summer not so long ago, as Peter was tending his pumpkins, he spotted a long curlicue vine he hadn't noticed before. It twisted and traveled all the way beyond the far edge of the field. Curious, Peter followed where it went. Okay, a curlicue vine is... See how they're all swirly and curly?
Yeah, this one's the farthest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he found one. He's like, where does it go? And I think he's talking about this one in this corner.
This one?
No, on the other side.
This one?
No, over here. That one. Right there.
This one?
Yes. Oh. Cautiously, he clambered over pumpkin after pumpkin. As he trailed the vine into the nearby meadow.
What's meadow? What's trailed and meadow?
What's what?
Trailed and meadow.
Trailed is when you follow something. Meadow is a lot of land. It might be a little bit flatter, maybe a little hilly with a lot of grass and flowers. And at the vine's very end, much to Peter's surprise, he discovered a tiny pumpkin growing all by itself among the weeds. Poor little pumpkin, thought Peter. It's awfully lonely out here. Wait, where even? Oh, it's over here. Aw, lonely pumpkin.
Lonely pumpkin. Okay.
Carefully, Peter cleared the weeds so the pumpkin could enjoy some sunshine. Then he loosened the soil around the plant and gave it some water. Every day that followed, when Peter had finished tending to all the other pumpkins that grew side by side in the field, he hurried out to the meadow to visit his lonely little pumpkin. Caution, pumpkin growing. He put a sign by his special pumpkin.
Are you going to make it an actual video?
Well, I am right now. Peter was so busy that summer, he didn't notice that a new family had moved in next door to Mimi and Papa's farm. Peter's new neighbor, Meg, spent most of her time alone, reading under a tree at the far edge of her yard. Oh, look, a family.
Oh, now this one only has a girl and the other one only has a boy.
That is very true. Wait, what book is she reading?
The Secret Garden.
Wow. I think you guys have heard that book. Part of it. One afternoon...
We're just going to hear Anna Green Gables.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
We'll hear it next.
Okay.
Anna Green Gables. Look at your video.
A book slash show.
What they said. They're going to think I'm drowned. That one.
They're going to think I'm drowned. Yep. One afternoon, as Meg was reading, she heard a noise in the meadow next door. She peeked around just in time to see Peter as he bent to care for his special pumpkin. Day after day, Meg quietly watched, and little by little, Peter's pumpkin grew. It grew larger and larger and rounder and plumper, and began to change color from pale yellow to dark green, and finally...
What's plumper?
Hold on. To a deep, rich orange red that glowed in the late summer sun. plumper, like bigger, rounder, bigger and rounder. It was the most beautiful pumpkin Meg had ever seen.
What's Meg?
That's Meg. The girl that moved in next door. Let's see. County Fair. What's happening? Soon the leaves began to change and the days grew shorter and cooler. Folks began to arrive at Mimi and Papa's farm to select their pumpkins. Peter helped his teacher, Mrs.
What's Mimi?
Mimi is his grandma. Peter helped his teacher, Mrs. Clark, choose a pretty little pumpkin for her desk at school. Look, there's Mrs. Clark with her pretty little pumpkin that Peter chose.
Who's that? They call this. Is this like a ribbon thing?
It is. I guess we'll have to find out still. Peter proudly showed Officer Bailey a big pumpkin in the middle of the field. It would look dandy on the steps of the police station in town. Miss Jane, the librarian, thanked Peter after he helped her pick just the right pumpkin for her award-winning pies. Okay, so that is Miss Jane, the librarian, and she won first prize for her award-winning pies because of Peter's pumpkins. Peter helped pumpkin after pumpkin find a good home, but he was saving one pumpkin. Can you guys guess which pumpkin it is? His special pumpkin. The best pumpkin of all.
What's the... Oh, yeah.
Late one afternoon, Meg and her parents came by the farm to pick their pumpkins. Peter watched as Meg stepped gingerly onto the field and began to search. She peeked under giant leaves and crawled over rambling vines and carefully stepped between pumpkin after pumpkin, but couldn't seem to find the right one. Meg looked here and she looked there. She looked everywhere. Just as she was about to leave, someone stepped up behind her. "I think I might know where to look," Peter said.
Peter is him.
Very good. Peter guided Meg past all the pumpkins in the field until they came upon the wandering vine. "Follow me," he said. They followed the vine to the meadow where Peter's pumpkin grew. "This one's the very best pumpkin," said Peter. "Oh, it's beautiful," Meg cried. Meg shyly told Peter how she'd been there all along watching him care for his pumpkin. "I knew you were there," Peter confessed. "That's why I'd like you to have it." Together, Meg and Peter carried their special pumpkin across the field to show Meg's parents.
That could be a nickname for Megan.
Oh, you're probably right. Wait a minute. Now what are they doing?
Snowman.
Autumn turned into winter and winter into spring. Soon it was summer once again, and Peter was busy tending to a new crop of pumpkins. Side by side with his new friend Meg. Every day they cleared the weeds and tilled the soil and watered the field. Oh, see, they made a snowman. Now they're planting pumpkins. Oh, look. And just like the pumpkins, their friendship grew and grew and grew. Oh, that sounds lovely.
Water, 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 water. I want him. Water. Water her.
All over. Oh. Oh. Tells you how to grow pumpkins.
Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe below.